people don't love God. They want what they got, but they ain't willing to do what it takes to get it. When you see people that are blessed, you don't know their story for their glory. Folk want to put their mouth on people that are blessed, but you don't know what they went through to get where they are.
Preaching now, man.
I understand. We living in a day that this world, you can tone it down a bit, this world want to actually kill the preachers. This world wants to kill the church. This world wants to take down everyone that believes in God. You better understand one thing, that we're living in the last days and perilous times is on its way. Persecution is about to hit. Everybody is happy, and I'm happy about Obama being in office also.
Right.
But I'm more happy about my life with Jesus than Obama being the president.
That's right.
Let the church say yes. Amen, somebody. See, you have to understand, a relationship means more to me. My relationship with God means more to me than him being in the office. I'm praying for him. I pray that God does what he needs to do with him. But more than that, I want to see Jesus. That means my life has to have something on it. What that has to have? Favor. In order for me to have favor, that means I had to give up something. That means something in Steve had to die. That means something I had to give up to get where I am to get into favor. That means you're going to go through everything you need to go through. That means you're going to be tested and tried. Why I got to go through this for this favor? Because you got to get to where I need you to go for your desired destiny.
Yes.
Amen.
Hallelujah. As believers, it is the devil's job to throw his darts at you to penetrate your faith. But a firm believer in Jesus, Satan and his imps come in to do more than just penetrate your faith. They try to totally obliterate you mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually. What does that mean? That means when you are chosen of God. Somebody say chosen. When you're chosen of God, that means you go through much more stuff than the average person that's called by God. I'm telling you what I know what I'm saying. When you're chosen of God, you go through that much more to get what you got to get in God. That means everything you're dealing with is not for nothing. It's a character builder in the Lord. That means it's helping you to get where you got to go. That means it's molding and making you. That means you're being fortified through your trouble and pain.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Jesus.
If you don't go through any trouble or pain, you won't gain anything.
That's right. Help us, Lord.
You'll just be existing and not living.
That's right.
Now, what does that have to do with living in the favor of God? Everything. And then some. Because when you have to live in the favor of God, you're going to be talked about.
Yes, you are.
Come on, preacher.
Joseph dealt with something living in God's favor. Joseph, the dream interpreter, the dreamer. Joseph, the same one that his father loved his mama. That's why Joseph was actually favored more, because he was born by his beloved. And he favored Joseph over the other brothers. It didn't mean that he didn't love the other sons. He just favored Joseph because that was our firstborn. When God permitted her womb to have a child. We have to understand one thing. When favor hits your life, get ready for the haters. Get ready for the people that used to like you don't like you no more. Let me say this. They didn't like you in the first place. Because guess what? You always had favor. You are born with favor. That's why you can actually say living in the favor of God. When the enemy does this thing, when he said try to obliterate, he tries to take you out. Completely destroy everything that you believe in. He tried to take you out in ways that you just, Lord, what is going on up in? Look, and then that's when you say, okay, wait a minute, I better find me a scripture. He keeps those in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on them. That's when you give them the word. The devil got to back up. Oh my goodness, oh wait, you've been telling me, trying to mess with my body. He is the Lord thy God that healeth thee. And give him a double one. Healing is the children bread. Take a bite out of healing. See, you have to understand, when you're living in favor, you got to live in favor.
Yes,
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 Lord.
yes.
Some people don't want to take the responsibility of living for God. They don't want to take the responsibility of having a real relationship with God.
That's the truth.
They just want to say, I love God. Go ahead and love him without learning about him. Go ahead and love him without finding out who he really is. Go ahead and love him. After you'll find out what love really got to do with it.
Go
But
ahead.
you need to understand this.
Go ahead.
When we're living in God's favor,
Yes,
you go through a lot of stuff.
yes, you do.
You go through stuff, and even I'm going on my own thing. I go through stuff with my own family because I'm told I don't care how my situation looks. I'm living in the favor of God. I'm walking in His favor. I'm walking in the light of the Lord. You can't mess with me. I don't care what you say I did. I don't care how you say I did. I forgot about all it because God saved me, and now I'm in His favor. So you can remember all the junk you want to remember it, but I don't remember that stuff because God did what? He forgot it, so did I. I may have done it, but I don't remember it.
That's right.
Amen. Right now.
Amen. Amen.
So you have to understand, when you're living in the favor of God, you're going to go through some stuff. You got to go through a wilderness experience. You got to go through some folk telling lies on you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, you're right.
Have mercy. That's the truth.
If I were you, I'd just point down like this. Just point down like this. Say, devil, all the lies you told, all the junk you tried to do, thank you. Because guess what? It kept me in the presence of God. And now I found out one thing. Come on, and now I found out one thing. I'm living in His favor. Why you can clap your hands? See, you have to understand that we have to understand when the devil does this, when you are called for a purpose in the Lord, believe one thing. There will be obstacles to confront you, to stop your growth, and to hinder you with the Lord.
Yeah.
You have to understand that God has birthed favor on the inside of you to combat the thing that He's confronts you with.
Oh, God. Now,
I know this revelation. I don't care what y'all say. God has given me, this is some revelation for you. If you don't understand what revelation is, it means light. I'm going to give you that. Now, see, the light bulb, now you know what it is. So you have to understand that God has put you through things, obstacles to test who you really are. Somebody better ask Job. God favored Job. When the enemy was up there walking to and fro, he still had access, y'all, until the day of Jesus comes. But when he was up there and walking to and fro, the counsel of the Lord was up there. You know, all the angels, Michael, Gabriel, and all them, they was getting probably, I don't know what they were eating, but they was at the conference table. They didn't have it like we had in Richard. You know, we have our conference table, we got some food on there, some fruit and all that, coffee and whatever. But their conference table, they didn't have to worry about it. They were just up there talking and communing with the Lord. And they saw the enemy walking to and fro. And basically, I'm paraphrasing so you can understand, that God said, hey, business you got up here now, what you want? And the devil said, I'm just walking, hanging, chilling, to and fro, trying to find out who I can get next. And you know what God did? God said, well, have you considered my boy Job? He's an upright brother. Boy got it going on. I have to paraphrase so you understand. Because I don't want the young people to understand what I'm saying. He's got it going on. I blessed him.